When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you fuck her right. Body rude is polite. Tell me in the humble club. Tell me is you down? Cause I'm tryna go up tonight. Holding hoochies left and right. I just wanna live in a fantasy.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Crown Vic, and as you can see by the title, it's about to be a wild story. Wild story. So let's just get straight up into it. Straight up into it. Okay. So I would say earlier this year, I'm not sure what day, what time, whatever, but it was earlier this year. Me and my friend, I'm gonna say her name. Me and my friend Olivia, So me and my friend Olivia, we decided we were gonna go to a party that day. So we planned out for weeks, and then we're gonna do a podcast. So we're gonna go early, like around 12, we'll go to the podcast, shoot the podcast with these people that invited us over Instagram. So we went and did the podcast, asked a bunch of questions. We did the podcast, we finished. Then we drove to the party, right? Went to the party, we're trying to find parking. So in LA, in downtown LA, if y'all don't know, it's really sketchy. Like, and when you go inside buildings, they're beautiful, they're clean, they're nice. But as soon as you walk outside, it smells like piss, ass, and dirty toes, balls. Like, it smells disgusting. It smells nasty. So we're driving around trying to find parking. Everywhere you have to pay to park. It's like $40, $20. Even at the venue, it's like $45 to park. So I'm like, no. I got a little, blue sign. If you know, you know. So I'm trying to find like a little meter. So I'm driving around looking like, where is it at? Like, I see like a whole bunch, like a homeless encampment. I'm like, okay, park right here. Let's turn this way. Okay, So at the time I had a really small car. I had a Bug, 2-door red drop top and a cooler. I had a drop top. And I was like, ooh, I could probably fit right there because she could fit anywhere. I call her Lady. Lady, she could fit anywhere. That's what I miss about her. Like, in the little tiniest parts, like in tiniest spaces, parking spaces, she could fit. Even when I'm swerving, I could fit anywhere. So I pull in, I'm walking up and down the sidewalk after I park. Olivia's in there. She's fixing her makeup. And I'm walking up and down the street, like, just look at the parking signs, like, oh, what does it say? What day? Like, we gotta do a whole bunch of math to, like, okay, the Tuesday past 2 o'clock on the third Tuesday of every second moon of the full moon. It's just like, it's like a whole equation. So I'm like, nah, forget this. Like, I'm gonna ask. So I'm walking, like, looking at businesses, and I see a few guys, and they, like, have, like, this car dealership, valet, I don't know, but it was a whole bunch of cars. So I walk in, I'm like, hey, is it cool if I park on the street? He's like, yeah, you're good. Like, it's past this time, so you're good. So me and Olivia, we park, she finished doing her makeup, and we head to the party, a little kickback or whatever. And we in the lobby, we walk in, and this building looks like, doesn't even look like an apartment building. It looks like a business, but when you walk in, it's like so luxurious. It looks like a hotel, like it has a little concierge there. And I'm blowing up the dude's phone. So I'm like, okay, we're here. I'm like, I didn't get his number. So I'm blowing up his Instagram, like calling. So we downstairs for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, we could wait till a certain amount of time and then we gonna dip. Like, how you gonna invite me to the party? And like, I told you what time I'm coming. I told you I'm on my way. And then you don't pick up the phone. Like, I'm sitting there calling you for 20 minutes. Like, that's rude as hell. Like, that's so damn rude. Like, why wouldn't you answer the phone? You know I'm coming. Why would you answer the phone? Or why would you think to give me your number? So that's near or there. So he finally called me back. He's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I should have given you my number. I'm like, duh. So we go up to the party and it's really nice. Like, he has like, it's not really his like apartment. It's like a group of people's apartments, and that's like their business apartment. So they have like podcasts there, like different people that can come and rent it out and have like their little thing. So they had karaoke, they had free food, they had games. It was like a game night. It was really fun. So we're vibing, we're chilling, we're listening to music, we're talking, we're laughing. Olivia's drinking. And she just had babies. She just had twin babies. So like, she finally is drinking. I don't drink like that. I'm gonna drink on my birthday. Hello. I drink on my birthday. I don't really like drinking liquor, but that's if I drink on my birthday. So we're all vibing, we're talking and stuff, getting getting like with the party, like mingling, exchanging Instagrams, talking, like making friends, you know, just having a good time. And so the party's over and we're all walking down. And it's really, really late. I would say it's like 1 o'clock or 12 midnight, something like that. So one of the guys that I met, like, we exchanged information, and he was walking me and Olivia to my car. So instead of walking us to my car first, because my car was further, he gave us a ride to my car. So we he drove us to the car. We all danced. He like showed, I think he does music and stuff. He was showing us his music or whatever, and he drops us off at my car. So we say goodbye, and he drives off. So I click like my car, boop boop. I click it. We open. Olivia gets in. She sits down, and I get in. I do my little routine. I take my purse off, or I start the car, let it warm up, because lady was old. You can't just start her up and go, like, you can't just pull off. You gotta start her, let her warm up. I wait to hear till the engine turns and calms down a bit, and then I speed off. So my routine, start the car and then put my purse in the back. When I look back, I'm about to put my purse there, I see an Adidas sweater. And I'm like, I have an Adidas sweater, but I don't have like that kind of Adidas sweater. So I freak out. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, Olivia, get out the car. Get out the car. And she's like, why? I'm like, get out the car. Like when someone's like, get out the car, get out the car. She's just asking like, for what? Why? I was like, girl, there's somebody in the back seat. There's somebody in the back seat. And she's like, no, there's not. And I'm outside the car already. I have my purse clutch. I reach in, I turn off the engine. I have my keys. I'm like, get out the car. Get out the car. And she's like, there's no one in the back seat. She turns and she looks and she sees it moving and she starts screaming. She's like, ah! She starts screaming. She's like, oh my God. She gets out the car and I'm like this in there, like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? I'm looking at her like through the door. Like, I'm like, what do we do? So then like, I get so scared and I call the guy that just dropped us off. I call him like, oh my God, he's gonna answer. And then it's ringing and stuff. And then while it's ringing, the lady gets up and she goes, she just gets up. It's like a white lady. Well, so I'm calling the guy that just dropped us off. Olivia is freaking out, getting her stuff out the front seat. Meanwhile, the girl, like, she laying like this, and she gets up. She's like, like, just like she's just so comfortable. Like, this is her house, this is her bed. Like, her alarm clock just went off, and she getting ready for work. And I'm just looking at her like, just staring, like trying to anticipate what is she about to do. Like, should I get defensive? Should I get out my pepper spray? Should I get ready to fight? Like, I have a knife. Like, what's up? So I'm just like, just waiting for her to make the first move. And she's in my car. I'm not trying to have nobody mess up my stuff. So I'm just waiting, like looking. And like, she gets up and she looks at me in the backseat. Mind you, my backseat is so small. If you know what a Volkswagen Bug looks like, 2-door, you know that backseat is so small. You cannot even sit comfortably in there. Like, you can't even lay comfortably in there. Or they don't take a nap in there. You gotta be like 4'9" to like sit there and curl up in the backseat. So I was like, what are you doing in my car? I was like, how'd you get, no, wait. I was like, how'd you get in my car? And she looked at me and she's like, the door was unlocked. I was like, the door was unlocked? I left the door unlocked? And she has like this Adidas sweatshirt. Like, she just, and I was like, can you get out my car? And she's like, okay, yeah, whatever. So meanwhile, me and her are talking back and forth. Before we talk back and forth, he answered the phone. I was like, oh my God, there's someone in my car. I'm freaking out. And he was like, just calm down. Don't do no sudden moves. So he's like giving me advice while I'm talking to the girl. And then meanwhile, I'm having this conversation back and forth with the homeless woman. Olivia calls her husband like, babe, oh my God, there's a homeless person in the car. So I'm freaking out. My heart beating as fast as hell. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so I'm like, can you get out of my car? And she's like, yeah. And she's taking her sweet time. And I'm like getting upset. Like, it's like, I don't feel like a threat. And I'm like kind of getting mad. And I was like, get the fuck out of my car. Get the fuck out of my car. So she like, now she's speeding up. So she, so she gets out of the back seat. So she has to put her leg in the front seat. So she's going to the passenger and Olivia kind of backs up. She goes through the back seat and she goes from the back to the front seat, and she puts her leg up over the middle and is about to like maneuver her body and put the other leg in the passenger seat to get out. So I'm watching her like, and all I see when she puts her foot over is some brown hiking boots with some high socks. And I keep looking, I just see leg. I'm thinking like, where's her pants? Where's her shorts? Leggings? Something? And it just sees leg. And it finally gets up to her groin. She has underwear on. Turquoise underwear on with stains on them. And I'm just like, oh my fucking, I'm just so upset. And I'm not even thinking like nothing logical. I'm just pissed off because I know like she just spreading all that funk in my back seat. So I'm like, get the fuck out of my car. Hurry up. Get out of my car. So she hurries and gets out the car. So all she has is the Adidas jacket, some turquoise underwear, and some boots. And she just walks away. Like, she just gets out the car. And me and I was like, oh my God. I turn around, like, smell the back seat. It just smells like, you know, like piss, homeless, you know, like dirty. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. And so, like, I'm still on the phone with the guy. Me and Olivia are talking. She's still on the phone with Amari, her husband, Amari. And he's like, and we were just like talking about, like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, that's crazy. Like, did she smush my bag back there? Because she had like her makeup bag. She's like, where's my makeup bag? Did she smash it? Does it smell? And like, we looking in the back, see if she took anything. And let's rewind. So when she got in the front, when I was like, get out of my car, she's like, hold on. And she got her pizza box. And she was getting something. I'm like, are you stealing from me? And she's like, no, it's my pizza. And like, she had like a pizza box. She was sleeping on her pizza box. So she had a whole meal, Netflix and chill. She had a good nap in my car. And we was at the party for like a good 3-4 hours. Like, when did you get in the car? Because my car was stank funky. So we driving back, I'm frantic, I'm freaking out. Like, we're driving, I'm like, oh my God. Like, that could have turned like so ugly so fast. Like, you don't know what they own, you know what I mean? Like, what they own, like, you don't know what they own. So it's like, anything could have happened. Like, we could have had a squabble, we could have had like some type of crazy fight, anything. You don't know these things. So hang up the phone with him. He giving me inspirational, and I'm like, okay. Like, he's like, well, she felt a good vibration from your car, and she knew she would have a safe place. Like, she not know where to sleep. This and that and the fifth. I'm like, I understand that. Like, I get it. You know, she doesn't know place to stay. Like, I wasn't in danger. I get it. Like, but right now I don't want to hear that. Like I get it. Thank you for the positivity, but I'm not trying to hear that right now. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Hang up. She's the phone with her man, and we're talking, right? We driving. I'm like, girl, imagine if we was driving home and we didn't even look in the backseat. I just pull up, just driving home on the freeway, and the lady just pop up like this. I'm driving like, hey, girl, you had fun at the party? Ooh, they had some good ass food, right? Ooh, we should take a plate home. And then all of a sudden, her head just go, boop. What y'all doing? Like, imagine you driving. Oh, girl, this shit cool. Like, yeah, we should have got some wings to go. And then all of a sudden, stretching. I would have been like, we looked at each other, then, and we probably would have crashed. Olivia would have started punching her in the face, because Olivia, she's spicy, so she probably would have been socking her. I would have had to pull over. We would have had a whole thing. Like, it would have been a whole thing if I didn't do my normal routine. Then look in the back seat. It would have been a whole thing, y'all. A whole thing. So when I went home, good thing I had car covers. I took my car covers out. I just threw that shit away. I Lysoled my whole car because it was funkified, stank, toe, sweat, balls, coochie, just stinking juice all in my car. Just nasty. This is giving me anxiety saying this shit again. So y'all, that was a story about how I caught a homeless person sleeping in my backseat, and I almost cried and probably almost peed on myself because that's just what happens when I get really scared. But good thing I kept my composure. My valley ass kept her composure. This valley girl kept her composure, okay? But I want to thank y'all for watching the whole video. Just leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think. And what would you have done if you saw somebody in your back seat? What would you have done? What would you have done? Please let me know, because she lucky I wasn't in fight or flight, because I would have been bop, bop, bop. Like, she just like, it's just like you're scared, you know, someone's in your backseat, you don't know what's going on. But I'm glad I handled it the way I handled it. I came at it smooth, and I was moving with caution, moving with logic. So I wasn't like too, you know, abrupt or spicy. Like, I kept it cool, and I'm so glad my friend was there. My best friend was there to like help me calm down. So that's the end of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video, and let me know if y'all want some more story times, because I'm gonna have to go through my archives. Okay, this is my first story time. Let me know how y'all think y'all think it went, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for watching my vlogmas day. Wait, what's today? Is it 13, 11? It's gonna be in the description. I think it 12. Vlogmas day 12, 13, one of those, 12 or 13. But anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll holla.
I put that on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch